What's up, everyone? This is your stream, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend, and my pronouns are he, him, his. And welcome to the Steven Factor. Folks, I am ready going to review the crossover episode of The Family Guy. It's called The Simpsons Guy. Now, just want to let you know, I did that review a long time ago, and it was a very success. But to be honest with you, I just realized due to the copyright issues, because I put in a parody song called Saturday Night Live, I decided to delete it. But tonight, I decided to revisit and start over again. So I officially purchased it of the episode of Family Guy on YouTube. And I just realized that there's a little bit of hits and a little bit of miss. So let's start from the hit first. You already know the story it's about, right? Peter decided trying to create it as a cartoonist and outstanding a wonderful comic strip. Before that, he also hit the Griffin family's watching a Modern Family and All in the Family crossover show. So Peter already showed up, do a little comic strip, and yeah, everything went ridiculous. But since he created it, everything went a hit. But it's been revealed, due to this the dishwasher issues and all about the and making fun of the women and all the sexes and all kind of stuff. The Griffin family decided trying to go for the out of town for a while. And all of a sudden, they went to a gas station, went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden it's been revealed that the car is stolen. So the Griffins find out they in Springfield, and they meet so many new people, faces, and yes, they finally meet the legend himself, Homer Simpson. Now it feels like they've been waiting for this since during the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. Now we have the Griffins versus the Simpsons. Now the communication is great, but also there's so many similarities, which is doesn't make any sense. But I will tell you that a bit. So meanwhile, they're in the Simpsons' home. They want to find out where Bart is, and there's only one thing that I really definitely going to say it really pisses me off. Why did they pause the scene for the next 4 seconds before Bart Simpson showed up? I mean, that's crazy. They shouldn't add at least like 1 second or something like that. So it is completely messed up, and I think they shouldn't just cut and edit. Just cut the editing and jump into the next conclusion. Even Eat My Shorts become as a phenomenal catchphrase, but they don't use it nowadays anymore. And I think that Stewie Griffin decided to look at Bart, will become his friend or even his mentor. So meanwhile, they show the bedroom, and Bart using little prank calls at Moe's Travin, and also Stewie decided to take a try, right? So he picked up the phone and he said, "Hello, Mo, your sister's being raped." Uh, First of all, why they put raped in a Family Guy episode into the Simpsons world? And over the years, the Simpsons never used that word raped, okay? You know how the Simpsons is. The Simpsons is more adult and more like family friendly cartoon here, pretty mild. But I think the Family Guy is way going this too far. And Family Guy is way too inappropriate for kids. And when Stewie said the word rape into the Simpsons world, I mean, that's not, you can never ever say that word raped into the Simpsons world. I think it was way inappropriate. I think it's not that even funny, but it is completely terrible, to be honest with you. Now let's talk about the similarities. Now you know how the show goes, and Family Guy and The Simpsons are trying to fight each other's heads off over the years, and hopefully they finally get to the crossover they definitely deserved. And yeah, I think that this is gonna be a once in a lifetime opportunity to make that happen. So you know how they are. Homer and Peter are two dads, and they're also dimwits. Marge and Lois are housewives, and you know how Marge is. She was a very sensitive person as well, and Lois loves to drink and talk about sex all the time and having some girl talk a bit. Lisa and Meg, well, both of them are cool people. Lisa decided trying to teach Meg about her self confidence, just like Lisa does. And sometimes she's very lonely and everything. Her saxophone will might be a wonderful key. Chris and Bart. Chris, sometimes he is dumb, but also he loves porn and he masturbates a lot if he needs a girlfriend. While Bart is a troublemaker. Maggie and Stewie, well, you see, Maggie, she is a smart girl. She didn't even speak, but sometimes she always speak in some of the episodes. And also, she shot Mr. Burns by accident. And Stewie, the other hand, he is a baby genius and he wants to kill Lois every episode, and it's become one of the longest gags ever during the modern times of Family Guy. He hates Lois. He always wanted to kill his mother all the time, but during the nowadays, he doesn't want to do that anymore. He's like an anti-hero now. Brian, the other hand, and Santa's little helper. Well, Brian's a smart dog, attracted to ladies, man. He is a best-selling author, while Santa's little helper is a normal dog. Alright, let's move on to the story here. Now, I really don't like the similarities between Bart and Stewie. There are similarities of Stewie is a troublemaker during the years, and he wants to try to kill Lois. And I think he is follow of Bart's DNA, and Bart's follow is Stewie's DNA. And all of a sudden, he met Nelson, and you know, Nelson and Bart really do get along for over 30 years in the making. And Stewie hates Nelson, so they trying to kidnap him and all kinds of stuff. So meanwhile, Peter and Homer decide trying to look for the car, and they drinking some gas tank, which is completely dumb as fucked. And also, they decide trying to make DVDs into like Two Girls in a Cup porn DVD, and it was so that was so dumb, to be honest. Then they do a little bit of car wash scene, which is way went overboard. Put some sugar on me. Ugh, it was that was so dumb ever, man. That was so completely dumb. So meanwhile, Peter and Homer find a big magnet, and it's been revealed that the old man drove the Griffith's car. Then the celebration began at Moe's Tavern. Peter gave a special beer that he works. He gave it to Homer, and when he drinks it, it's been revealed that it was a complete ripoff from Duff. And yes, it is from Duff Beer. After all these years, that Peter's job, his beer company, is give the soda rights from the Duff Beer, and same thing, and that's why this whole company has been shutting down. So meanwhile, they're in the court. We have Fred Flintstone, the first primetime animated on ABC since September of 1960, and you can see so many similarities and from principals to James Woods to black characters to villains, sailors, you name them, they got them. And also, they decide to leave. They're going to say goodbye. Stewie asks Bart to show him a surprise, and Bart, you know, they're not gonna be besties anymore. And then Lisa and Meg get each other a hug, and Peter get rid of Lisa's saxophone in the trash can. And now Homer decides to apologize to Peter, and now they're having a big chicken fight, the longest chicken fight in history, over 7 minutes long. Kind of laughed for two, but that's one of the greatest, longest chicken fight that we have. And then the comic book guy said, "Worst comic book ever. Worst crossover. No, hold on. Worst chicken fight ever." Thank you. I'm truly apologize. I messed up everything, but I tried. I really, really tried. So now, as you may know, people just realize Homer is dead. But thank God he got resurrected. I don't know why. And I think Peter and Homer will not see each other again. Forever. But sometimes you can see him now and then. Meanwhile, back at home, everything went back to normal. Stewie just went upstairs doing the same gag when Bart using a chalkboard. And he started to cry. And that wraps it up of the Family Guy's crossover episode called The Simpsons Guy. And yes, it's been revealed that it's become one of the worst crossover ever. And it was way out of line of the Family Guy. And the Family Guy become one of the worstest episode of all time. They've been waiting for this. The viewers want to see this. But I think The Simpsons is still way better than Family Guy. And just want to let you know, Family Guy will no longer as the animation domination on Sunday nights, and now they're heading back to Wednesdays now. And I don't know how long it's going to take, how long the ratings will going to last, but I don't know that I have a feeling that those ratings might be struggle. So we'll see what happens. But for now, if you learn more about this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest videos. This is your streamer, Mr. Steven, saying, Dolo para la familia, and thank you for watching the Steven Factor. One love.